This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are going to learn the list. Then if you are getting time, you can go for the set and map. This is the crucial part when you are doing the Apex programming or any programming. So list, set and map. Most of the cases we are using major places in the list and map. So what do you mean by list? List is a similar kind of data element. At that case, using the list, you can say the collection of similar kind of elements, right? The size of the list can be increased or decreased dynamically. You can change the at the point of runtime. So we can just understand the concept, what is the list, and we'll come to the all the essential part of the list activities. When you are referring the list list data or list record, so through the help of indexes we can refer the list of the element. Okay, indexes we are starting. If you are considering declaring a list, so store data in the starting position 0, not in 1. So if you are adding data to the element, so we'll store data in the first element is 0, position is the 0, and 1 2 3 like that. Okay, so if you want to say the list of 3 element, so want to store the 3 element in the list. So indexes we are storing in the first position is 0, 1 and 2. Okay, list can have the duplicates value. In the position 1, suppose 0 have the element value 10, and in the position of 1 again we can put in 10. So list can contain duplicates element. Okay, and list also maintain the insertion order. What do you mean by insertion order? Means the order we are inserting the element into the list, they are following. Suppose you are inserting in the position 1, the value is suppose 50, so we'll store the value in the position of indexes 10 in the position 1. When you are inserting the next value in the position 2, so at that case, what are the value we are storing in the particular position, so that will be maintained automatically. Means the insertion order, the indexes
Sir,
order, they are. Yes, tell me.
जैसे अभी 1 to 10 में हमने वैल्यूज इंसर्ट की है और
हाँ
हमें थर्ड वैल्यू डिलीट कर दी,
हाँ
ठीक है,
हाँ
तो फिर थर्ड की जगह थर्ड में कोई वैल्यू ही नहीं रहेगी या फिर
हाँ, थर्ड विल ब्लैंक.
थर्ड की जगह फोर्थ ले लेगा?
Right. We'll come on the example. Don't worry. We'll remove the element and see the result. Okay. So come to the practice. So in the come in the debug and anonymous window. And open one. Let's see here. So see. list integer should having a force, then having the list name, suppose age they are having is equal to new list integer, suppose we are adding the list name. What is the list name here? Age dot add, and what is the value we are going to add? Suppose position 10, position directly are deciding age dot add 20, put one or two element age dot add 80. So how will I storing the value? You can say can put the 10 position in the 0, 6, 10, then 20, and having 80 in the position. You can set the position 0 and having 1 indexes and having 2. So like that, the position 0, there we are storing the 10 element, we are storing 10, 20 and 30. So you can come in the live, we can list integer age, this is the list name, and equal to assigning the allocating the space list integer, then the list name have the age dot add position 10, age, so put 40, 91 and 2. So I will display system dot debug age. Just execute. So able to see the edges 10, 40 and the position in the 0, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Sorry, 3. So total 4 element. 4 element. If you want to remove, I will come to the remove in that part. So first know the how will add the element to the into the list. So here If you are not assigning any value, by default taking null, so pocket the point in null. The data type, the syntax you have to remember. The list data type. Data type might be string, which they are following the primitive data types. So string, you are putting a string, then a string, or combination of if you are set on map, then you are having a string as well as the combination of both. We'll learn in the next part. So just point of time, just consider the only list. So list can, if you are considering the data type, integer, decimal, then string, what are the data types they are following. Okay. So assigning the value, list, ages, new, names. If you are having integer, using the integer, then integer and account. This consider as a this is the Salesforce as object, so they can consider as a this is the data types in the Salesforce account. So here again, what are the things in the first, the primary part. Then if you want to add, insert some element into them, into the in between. So element we can't add in between because the list they are following the order of insertion. So if you want to add the element into the list, so element will be add on the end of the element. Example, age dot, not age, just system list integer new add all. So add all in the case of, so we can use the my values list integer, then having my values equal to what is the new list integer again, new list integer. So if you want to add, so add the data to 8 and 10. So here add all first ages dot add all, or a should be caps, add all. So can put system dot debug ages plus, so add all. So what is the add all my values? So add all should be my values. Okay, add all, this value should be add and ages. So here 10, 40, 90, 91 and 2. Then after we have added the three elements. So 2, 8 and 10, right? So if you are adding the new value to the element, then the value should be added in the last of the list. Okay, not in between. So list, they are following the insertion order. So add all means we are adding the new element to the end of the existing element. You can put something. This is the what I have used only for the part the integer. So we can add, you can use the take the string value as well. So list, you can put string, then names, new, then having list, string, then put. So here what is the list name? Names dot add. We are putting the string value. String value always use in single quotes. If you are using integer not required any quote. So directly we can use digit. So without quotes. Remember these things. So integer means string means suppose put the some value, the page, Dipali and Gopal, and put the system dot debug. You can directly put names. Right? The Dipesh, Dipali and Gopal. The insertion order they are maintaining. So you can put either a string depending on the data type. Data types, all data types, the primitive, they are following all data types. So name. Now come to your next part. New position. So if you want to add particular position in the element, so add something index and element. At that case, you can put, see, I'm adding the particular value in the particular position. Here, if you want to add, just remove this one. Edges dot add in position, suppose 1 and putting 555 and edges dot add putting position 2 and value we are putting 6. system.debug. So edge, new edge. So see here. Here we have asserting the new position. The position by for one position, 0 position, already having the 10. Then you have the position 1 and position 2. So position 1 and position 2 new insertion, they have the new element, and they are having again 40, 91, 222 or something like that. Right? So insertion, they are maintaining the insertion order. If you are inserting the element into the element, so at that case, when you are running the list, then the new insertion should be according to position. Right? Now, come to your the new session, then having list and set element, multiple element can set element. So already you can add the multiple element in the single insertion. So at that case, using the add all, and what are the new element, new list name in the existing list name. Then come to your my values integer, clear the element. Suppose you are adding one to clear the all element you have inserted. At that case, using the clear command, edges.clear. So here debug system edges, directly you can put edges here in the last position. You can put edges dot clear, and you can put system dot debug edges. Directly you can put edges. So here, see, the all the element we have inserted in the next position, they have cleared. Like that, we have to clear the element. Now come to the removing point. The clear the all element. You want to remove the particular position, particular indexes value. At that case, using the remove. So removing the particular element from the list. So how will do that? In the given index. So integer as a new integer, and then remove the position. So edges dot remove the what are the position, the indexes position. So we can use here indexes name edges dot remove the position 1. So suppose position 2 want to remove. System dot remove, sorry, system dot debug and edges, the list name. What happened? Edges dot remove the position. Okay, remove the clear part, edges dot remove system dot debug edges. What happened? So which position we have removed? We have removed the position 2. So position 0, 1, 2. So 666 value here, 666 value we have removed. So the position comes after removing, coming the position 10 in the 0 and 555, 555 in the position 1 and 40 in the position of 3. Sorry, position of 2. So automatically shifting to the previous position, right? So this was your doubt, right? Dasan? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got me? Any doubts?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So depending on the removing condition, particular position, we can remove the element. And automatically, what are the value? The ordering they have already inserted, shifted to the back position. Now, the get methods. What do you mean by get methods? This method will return the element on the given index. If you want to get the value from the particular position, at that case, using the get index command, get index method. Okay. So syntax, the edges get 1. Integer a get 1 and a like that. Integer we can put here list integer a is equal to what? Edges dot get position 1. Edges dot using the get and index position, suppose 2. Index position 2 and system dot debug get a value. Directly you can put a. Remove edges dot get to debug what happened. Integer a get integer a edges get 1 system dot debug a. You can't use this one. Okay, let me check. So with the single line comment in the anonymous window, in the double backslash. So for the commenting for the one line. Integer a is equal to edges dot get position the 2. Okay, debug should be equals. Unexpected token system dot a I am getting this one.
सर वो इंटीजर है ना तो
No, this is integer. I am getting the position 2. So ages dot get in element position 2. So system dot debug. Okay. Here missed this thing. So get in the position 2, 0, 1, 2. So position, the get the data, get the element from the list index in the position of 2 is 40. Okay. So miss here the semicolon here. So getting, then come to the count, sort. Sort by default, if you are sorting the list of the element, by default, this is the ascending order. If you want to descending order, you have to mention in the descending order. Okay. So list integer, ages, list value, integer, then ages, we can put something, then ages or sort and system ages. So here we can put list integer ages 1 is equal to new list integer. We have to practice more. So at that case, should not have the confusion. In everywhere we are using, going to utilize the list map concept. Most of the time list, and sometimes using the map depending on the requirement. So we have to practice a lot to get the concept.
सर सेट्स भी यूज होता है क्या?
Sorry, हाँ sets भी यूज होते हैं. Sets का when you are group of element you are assessing at a time and should not mention the duplicates order. So in set they are not considering the duplicate order, they are considering the duplicates, but list they are not considering the duplicates.
अच्छा.
And set also we are using set and come to the map. Most of the cases using the list and map, but sometimes depending in the when we are a pick list, we are using the pick list.
Multi-pick
Then
list.
multi-pick list, right? So at that case using the set. Okay.
ओके. सो ये तीन ही यूज होते हैं, लिस्ट, सेट और
Map. And array, if you are fetching the data from the terms of array, the associative, then using the array as well. But most of the cases using list.
ओके. और ये उनके ये नहीं होते ना, हैश मैप, हैश सेट, ट्री मैप, ये सब नहीं होता ना?
नहीं सब नहीं के बराबर, ऑलमोस्ट नहीं.
ओके.
Integer, then what is which one? The method, sort methods. Sort method, then should be insertion in the passing data, not 2 times. Passing data, suppose 10, 80, 2, 7, 5. Right? Now system dot debug. Directly you can use the ages 1, then ages dot sort, then system dot debug ages dot result ages 1. System dot debug integer. Okay. So in the result we are having here having the 10, 80, 27 in the same order we have placed. Here we are having the after using the sort they are having the ascending order. So 2, 5, 7, 10 and 80. Okay. Insertion order sort, then come to the is empty using for the checking if you are getting if you are we are writing the query to fetch the data from the account or some other S object, and if you want to check if data record is how many records is record fetch 0 records or either fetch the some records. At that case using the is empty should be in the this is the boolean value, and boolean value will show in the result as a true or false. So if it is having 0 records, blank records, so result will show is the true. Okay. So checking the records we have fetched, it is having the some value, some records or either 0 records. So we can use the list integer ages, and directly already we have used. So directly we can put the boolean flag. In between use the boolean flag ages, remove this one or ages 1, then remove this one also. Flag it ages dot empty, then having your display the value system dot debug flag, system dot debug having flag. The flag should be without quotes, considering as a element, sorry, string. So why I received here value false? Because we are having the element, right? We are having the element. So before that we can clear the element to get the true flag. So here the ages having the element value, index value. So if you want to show in the 0, so you can create the new one integer integer, sorry, list integer, list integer, then having ages 1, new list of integer, so ages 1 dot is empty and flag. So here we have received the value, Boolean value, result is a true. But previous was, there was some data. So at that case, was received the false, right? So they are having the is empty, then count the size. How will size is the method will return the integer value, which is the size of the elements. Nothing but counting the element. So here counting the element, you can put here. And directly you can put system.debug the size of element size into plus ages dot size. So size equal to 9. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The total size is 9. Right? So counting, you can go count in this way, or either we have the another methods. You can count the system.debug count plus. So if you are you have to integers like that, you have to create the integer count and ages. This is the count is the variable you have to decide. You have to, you can put like that as well. So integer count ages, this is the ages dot size, then having system.debug count. So both of the way we can find the element, the size of the element, we can find the display the size of the element. So either use the first method, directly you can edges or size, or either use the integer, you can create the one variable and ages dot size. So directly you have put it here, ages dot size, or either you can to count, you can ages and then display the count value. Okay, so like that you can count the element, then cloning the element. Suppose you are working and they have the lot of data to copy or clone the element. At that case, you can using the cloning element. This will create the instance of the list the same of the same data. So while cloning the element, list edges, then the my values, edges.clone, and debug.edges and my values. So already having integer, let's put in the same integer my values.edges value equal to edges dot clone. System.debug system.debug, then my values.clone. So what is the my value? Debug the having the my values. My value, where is my value? This integer to integer. Edges.clone. Just remove this one. This one. Empty flag element dot size. Better you can create integer. Sorry, list of integer. Integer edges to edges dot add 21. Sorry, edges to dot add 31. Okay, and want to clone. So system dot dot debug edges, and you can put
सर एजेस 2 चाहिए ना वहाँ पे भी
right यहाँ पर भी चाहिए to integer my values. Now add edges to dot clone and debug my values 1.
सर वहाँ पे टाइपिंग मिस्टेक हुआ है न्यू लिस्ट इंटीजर में ये confuse है जैसे।
Where it is? Where it is?
सर
Edges.
अभी जो क्रिएट किया है ना लिस्ट इंटीजर में, वहाँ पे ऊपर लाइन नंबर सर
Okay, integer.
18
Okay,
17 में।
okay, okay. Thank you. Integer. Edges to system new list integer, then having add system debug is to then integer my values ages 2 dot clone and debug my values were 2. Line number 9 illegal argument. I don't need line number 9. Remove this one.
तो माय वैल्यूज 1 चाहिए सर वहाँ पे।
1 minute, 1 minute. Ages to my value is 1. Illegal argument line number 9. Okay. What should not have in this? What happened? Integer new list ages 2 dot add ages 2 dot add system dot debug ages integer my values are having for the cloning the system dot debug my values integer list integer my values ages dot clone ages 2 dot clone and system dot debug my values 1.
सिस्टम डिबग
And
में सर एजेस लिखना चाहिए सर, तो एजेस से करता।
no, this value want to show na this value.
यस
This is the variable, right? So this I want to clone and show the value. So cloning and clone after the cloning, the value is stored in the my value. This is a variable,
माय वैल्यू राइट।
right? I want to
यस
show the value in this variable. So system dot debug my value is 1. And
राइट।
what is the add? Why getting ages dot to debug? This is also good. Why getting something happened? So just cut. So integer 2 is okay. Cancel. Illegal assignment from list integer to integer. Where it is line number 9. List integer clone my value. Do not have any process integer to integer. What happened? List integer adding value, then having the list integer my values and clone system dot debug ages and system debug my values. Integer my values 1 ages 2 dot clone. Fine. Sometimes happen system they are not refreshing. integer, ages, new, list, integer, and adding the value, ages dot list name, ages dot add value 41, then adding the next value, ages dot add 61, and display the value, system dot debug, want to show the value ages, and then integer, my clone value is equal to new, no, not new, and what is the value, ages dot clone, so ages dot clone,
सर
yes,
हम लिस्ट
हाँ,
लिस्ट जो एजेस है उसका क्लोन कर रहे हैं, तो लिस्ट आना चाहिए ना इंटीजर के आगे।
यहाँ नहीं,
फिर
यहाँ तो हम एक अलग वैल्यू हम ले रहे हैं ना, लिस्ट तो यहाँ पर हम ऑलरेडी डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं। लेट मी
नहीं
सी,
नहीं, अभी हम कोई
just let me see, just finish one, list one, system dot debug, and my clone value. Okay, list आना चाहिए, okay, not considering the list, okay, list should be here. So the clone value debug 41 and 4061, integer my clone ages, so my values, my clone values the same, so you can clone like that by getting here. Okay, so we have the list, at that case you can get the list value. Okay, so this is the clone, then have the size, so list of the integer, hash code not required, you can get the hash code, cloning the hash code and hash code values, you can check the hash code. So
सर हैश कोड मतलब किस लिए यूज होता है? मैंने पढ़ा तो मुझे समझ नहीं आया।
hash code means if you not want to get data directly and want to some in the something hexadecimal format, not in the same value we are looking, so for the generally using for the having the alternative for the hash code, but for hiding the data for fetching directly.
इनडायरेक्टली हम वैल्यू लेना होगा तो हैश कोड यूज करते हैं।
राइट, वो हैश कोड इंटरनली वो कंप्यूटर क्या करता है, उसको कन्वर्ट करके डिस्प्ले होता है,
वैल्यू डिस्प्ले हो जाती है।
राइट।
अच्छा, तो अभी फिर हम हैश कोड यूज करते हैं क्या नहीं करते ऐसे जनरली?
यहाँ पे सेल्सफोर्स में दे आर हैविंग द सम अदर ऑप्शंस, तो हैश कोड जनरली हम लोग सेल्सफोर्स अभी तक तो हम नहीं, मुझे देखा है कि हैश कोड यूज किया है। इफ आर यूजिंग वहाँ पे हिडन और विजुअल फोर्स दे आर हैविंग द हिडन कैरेक्टर, तो पासवर्ड और इसके लिए जनरली यूज करते हैं, तो हम लोग उसके लिए अल्टरनेटिव है यहाँ पे।
अच्छा,
तो
ओके
हैश कोड हम भी इतना यूज किए नहीं है, तो लेट मी चेक कि हैश कोड का और क्या यूजेज है। तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में तुमको बता देंगे क्या हैश कोड का क्या यूजेज है।
ओके।
चेक अगर यहाँ पर क्या आता है, सिस्टम डॉट डिबग माई वैल्यू क्लोन एंड पुट द सिस्टम डॉट हैश कोड व्हाट आर यू गेटिंग, क्या आता है, सिस्टम डॉट एजेज गेट द हैश कोड should be method doesn't exist in correct signature, write hash code from the type integer। हैश कोड के लिए इंटीजर नहीं यूज होता है क्या, एजेज डॉट, if you are cloning remove the cloning part, method doesn't exist, get the hash code, we have not used much, देखते हैं उसका क्या उसमें हैश कोड के लिए आउटपुट आता है, विल शो इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। ठीक है, नाउ लिस्ट पे इफ यू वांट टू डू द सम एक्सरसाइजेज और यूज केसेस, तो already in the several examples we have given the assignment, so indirectly or directly we are using the list or integer list or most of the cases list, right? And set and map, we are having meeting थोड़ा सा 4:30 4:40 we are having meeting, ठीक है। Just little bit I have explain you what is the map. Already we have did core Java, right? Core Java all of you have did in the basic part, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are having the basic idea, little bit basic idea. Generally set, why you are using the set, they are containing the duplicates value, but in the list they are not containing the duplicates value, okay? And the set, this is the unordered collections, so we can put any order in anywhere. So set, we are not following the insertion order, we can put duplicates value anywhere. In set can't use the index value because unrecognized the set of values, okay? We'll practice, we'll do in the next session. Map, most of the cases using the map because the indexes and corresponding value, they are using the most of the key value, the value pairs, the combinations of key value and corresponding pair value, assigning to the corresponding value to the particular key. So in the collection of nothing but the map, the collection of key value pairs. Do you know the what do you mean by key value pairs? The collection of key value pairs, what do you mean by key value pairs?
जो इंडेक्स है उसकी इंडेक्स और उसकी वैल्यू
Right. Suppose index position 1 में, position 1 में are putting some XYZ address. So if we want to display the particular position evaluating the map, so we can directly use the particular address only, key only. So particular key, whatever the value stored in the particular key, we can display the value. So in that case, using the map, key value pairs. Example, we can see what is the key value pairs. We can see the list, string, set map. Okay, map. So integer anything, the combination of map you can put the data types integer or either integer to integer or either integer to string or string to string or string to integer. Vice versa, anyway we can store the value. So if you are consider integer, you are positioning the suppose numeric value, you have used the new one, suppose 100 here, 100. In the position of 100, what are the value we have assigned? So we can display the value like that in the particular position. And there the syntax we have to use, there your emp add dot put command. You have to use the, instead of there using add, so you have to use the either put command. They are using the add, here using the put. So list they are having dot add, adding the element to the indexes. Here putting dot put, add the element to the indexes. Just let me see.
So what is the difference between a dot put and dot add?
Dot add means we are adding element to the, when we are using the list, in the case of list. But you are using map, if you are putting add, they will unrecognize the command. Let me check. So just see the map. You can copy this one directly. Just remove the integer part. So integer, emp address, new map or integer emp address. Remove the space. Then the emp address. Just I am putting the, using the add, emp add dot add. Just checking what is the error we are getting. Add, then having the position, suppose 100. This is the string integer value, and integer, and we are string should be in quotes. Suppose m0. Okay, let me see. System dot debug and emp address, system dot, you can put directly emp, no particular position we can say, right? System dot debug address emp dot add, because if you want to get the direct position, just see, you can put directly what, see. So column 21 unexpected token.
So line number 2, sir. AMP add OS also. EMPHI.
Sorry, emp add. Method doesn't exist. Incorrect method which void integer string map. If you are putting here put dot put, right? They are not following the method, means that doesn't exist. So add generally using for the list, not in map. If you are using the map, using the put command for adding the element. So m0, in the 100 position we have the m0, right? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if in case of, because in the rest regularly we are using, or most of the cases, list. If you are using map, then put your, if you want to add the element to the indexes. So put the, if you are using, in case of map, use the put. In case of list, then put add. Remember those things. If it is, this is an integer to string. If you want to integer a string to string, so can you put something? You can change here a string to a string. At that case, what we have to put? 100a, put in string position, in string, and see the output. Okay, because this is the string, consider a string, so 100 m0. Okay, this is the map. For the basic map, putting the put command in the different indexes and corresponding value, and then come to the system address map. Can we have the execution of the map top to bottom and bottom to top? So if you want to pass parameter through the string, then you can put like that. So just
हॅलो, अरे सर ऑफलाईन गेले वाटते रे. उद्या नाही आहे ना, मग आता परवा पण 3लाच का रे दर्शन?
काय म्हणला?
परवा पण 3 वाजताच ठेवायचे का?
हा 3 वाजता.
बरोबर, ठीक आहे, चालते मग. तसं पण सर म्हणले मीटिंग आहे वाटते त्यांची 4:40ला.
3 ते
हा
5
म्हणले होते.
कंटिन्यू.
म्हणजे सर म्हणले का 4 वाजता मीटिंग आहे म्हणून आपलं?
हो,
4:50.
4:40ला आहे म्हणले ना आता.
4:40 ला
गेले
आहे.
असते.
बहुतेक गेले काय की मीटिंगला.
हे असं पण काय आपलं शैलेश सरला बोलणं झालं का तुमचं?
नाही, काय म्हणे
तुझं
शैलेश
पण
सर? हा, कॉलच
टायमिंगचं
तर
रे आपलं
उचलत
ऑफलाईन
नाही.
क्लासचं.
कॉलच तर उचलत नाही राजा. किती माणूस कॉल करावं, काय परेशानी, ते थोडी समजते ते सरांना काय. मी
मेसेज टाकला
तर
मी, कॉल करून करून कंटाळलो, नंतर मेसेज टाकला म्हणलं सर फ्री आहेत का?
अरे काहीच नाही करत सर. जोपर्यंत परमिशन नाही, वॅक्सिन नाही भेटणार ना, तोपर्यंत काय हालचाल करणार नाही.
अरे बाकीचे
बोलणार
क्लास चालू झाले.
नाही. बाकीच्यांचे झाले तरी हे नाही करणार झालं.
नळ स्टॉपचे क्लासेस चालू झाले, धनकवडीचे क्लासेस चालू झाले. त्यांना काय झालं काय माहिती का न करायला.
काहीच करत नाही. कॉलच तर उचलत नाही राजा, किती वेळा कॉल केला तर.
त्या दिवशी उचलला होता तर म्हणला भावाचं लग्न आहे, सो उद्या बोलू. त्याचं उद्या आणखी 4 दिवस झाले, त्याचं उद्या काही येत नाही.
तसंच करते. नाही, तुला तरी 4 दिवसानंतर करतो, पण मला तर आता करतो. आता 2-3 महिने झाले मी आणखी पाहिलं मी.
अवघड आहे. चला मग आता काय
डिस्कनेक्ट सर म्हणाले सगळे ना सांगतात गेले मेसेज टाकून देतो मी सरांना किंवा वी आर डिस्कनेक्टिंग.
4:40ला मीटिंग आहे म्हणलं जाऊ दे निघायचं सगळेच.
लिव्हिंग म्हणून
हा
काय
मेसेज टाकून देतो ना
लिव्हिंग
सर.
म्हणून टाकून
गेली बी इथं. आले सर.
Got it. I think some internet issues were there. Now came.
ओके.
Still getting error. Map string emp address. Put emp abc power dot new map string and close. Column 20. Duplicate field. Okay. But okay. Okay. The position of 111, then have the link road. You can see here in the position of system debug, in the position of A, position of ABC A, where is the link road, right? This is different part. You can remove this one because already we have adding the parameter through the here. Just let me see. The position of address of employee is the link road, right? The position of A. So we can pass parameter in the set of parameter to the string like that. So and this is the string to string. So string and this sign to remember like that we have to equal to, and this sign we have to remember. We are passing to parameter through the map and in the set of parameters, and link road, then xyz they are having this one value and like that. Okay. So this is the map. We can use the remaining part day after tomorrow. I will give the assignment for the map and string, and they are having the basic loop, the while loop, for loop and while do loop. The three loops, they will take half an hour or 45 minutes to complete all these basic loops. And set will, one example will give you the one or two examples to set, then come to the use cases for the all the activity, the listing, list, map and set. Okay. So if you have any
Okay.
doubts, just you can we can discuss if you are having any previous doubt, or if you want to discuss anything.
No, sir.
1 minute.